Visit TCGcastle.com and get 5% discount on your purchase with TCG Center 5 code. Check video description or visit TCG Castle for more.
Looking to grade your Pokemon cards and you don't know how to do it? Check out Ludkins Collectables and grade your Pokemon cards with zero risk. Check video description or visit ludkinscollectables.com for more. How's it going, Pokefans? Welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. In today's video, I'm gonna play with a Bewear deck. So as you can see, there's three different Bewear cards in this deck. So the first one is the Bewear-GX, the second one is the colorless type Bewear with the Rake It In, and the third one is the fluffy Bewear with the cross cut. So three different Bewears. I kind of like the deck just because it's a casual deck, not the top competitive, and it's really funny to play with it. So let's start with the Pokemon list. I'm running 15 Pokemons in total, 35 trainer cards and 10 energies. So one Oranguru with the Instruct for the drop support, 2 Tapu Lilys for the setup, 2 Tapu Kokos with the Fly Flip for the damage spread, and the most importantly 4 copies of the Stufful, who's gonna evolve into 3 different Bewear options. The first one is gonna be the GX. So in case if we need to one-hit something with a double impact, we can do that. We can also big throw GX, one of our opponent Pokemons from play, and also Beer Hug for 80. On the other side, with the Bewear colorless with the Rake It In, once we play this Bewear from our hand, we can draw 3 extra cards, which can definitely be very big deal, especially with the Mellow. And of course, we can also hit for 120 our opponent basic Pokemons. On the other side, with the Bewear and Fluffy, we can reduce the damage for 30 from all non-fire Pokemons, and we can also cross-cut for like 120 our opponent evolving Pokemons. Technically, we can one-hit knock out everything, but we just need to fly flip a couple times, and then simply we can just pick between 3 different options. From the item cards, I'm running 2 copies of Counter Catcher. Why not? Just because it's good. If we are in a disadvantage, we can always come back with a Counter Catcher. Also running 1 copy of the Enhanced Hammer, 2 copies of Field Blower, as well as 2 Multi-Switches, because Multi-Switch is a very good card in this build. 1 copy of Rescue Stretcher, and also 1 copy of each special charge and support for the Energy Recycle. Moving on to the other item cards, I'm running 4 copies of Ultra Ball and 3 of each, Choice Bands, and a Float Stone for the free retreat and extra damage output. Supporter line, I'm running a heavy amount of supporter cards, 15 in total for the best consistency, 1 copy of Bridget for the setup, 4 Guzmas, 2 copies of Mellow, which can definitely be a good card, especially with that Bewear who can just grab 3 cards once he's played from our hand, 4 copies of N and 4 Sycamore for the drop support, and 10 energies, which 4 of them are going to be DCE, and regular, of course, 6 basic fighting energies, just because we can use that cross-cut attack. If you're looking, guys, for any of these cards, make sure to check TCGcastle.com. With TCG Center 5 code, you can also get 5% discount on your first purchase. The link will be provided in my video description, just in case if you don't know how to find this Pokemon trading card game online store. So yeah, let's move on to the game plan, to the game test. In this video, I played 3 different battles with this deck, so I hope you guys are going to enjoy watching this video. Make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos, so see you in the game. Alright, so let's take a look at the opening hand. Alright, so there is 1 copy of the Ultra Ball. I guess I can Ultra Ball for Mellow and Guzma, so I can grab myself Tapu Koko. I think this is gonna be my strategy here. Garbodor Drampa deck. So what else to say about that? I'm just gonna say it's not gonna be easy to play against Garbodor Drampa, that's for sure, especially with my Tapu Koko spreading damage counters around the board. So let's just go with the Ultra Ball play. I'm hoping to see that Bridget. Alright, there it is. So I'm gonna also have that Instruct available for like a couple extra cards. I can go for 2 extra cards with my Instruct, of course, after I play my Choice Bands from hand. Let's do something like this. Choice band, and a float stone. So I'm hoping to get that energy card I really needed. And there is no sign of the energy card. I guess I'm just gonna retreat down to one of my beavers and pass my turn. Actually to my Stufful. And that's gonna be pretty much it. For the next turn, I guess I can try to play that Guzma down to my opponent Garbodor, just because I have only one Ultra Ball in my discard pile, so he can trash launch me for only 20. I would definitely love to see N from the other side, which is actually going to happen, and it happened. So I'm definitely happy with that. Alright, so there is Counter Catcher, a Fighting Energy, and a DCE. Alright, oh, okay, so this is going to be a Bewear GX, so I'm actually doing a good job here. And by just attaching my energy down here, then I can play myself a Mellow. And grab myself something like a Beaver as a top deck. What else can it be? One Enhanced Hammer, why not? Sounds like a good backup option. I'm passing my turn. So probably I'm gonna see that Berserk for like 80. But there's the Ultra Ball, so I wouldn't be surprised even to see Tapu Lele for the Guzma, so Guzma for my Stufful on the bench. This is going to be very disruptive, just because I'm gonna lose that energy advantage. Actually, it's a Trash Launch Garbodor, which I actually don't like at all. Alright, so there's a Fill Blower. Okay, and a Float Stone. And the N. Alright, so... Okay. Not good at all. I mean, if your opponent active Pokemon is a basic, then you can go for like 120. That's fair enough. Really it is, but... that Berserk is doing like 150 damage counters right now, which means only one thing. My only available option there is literally to play Tapu Lele, just to try a little bit risk here. Let's see what we can get here. Alright, so... defending Pokemon can retreat during your next turn. But I'm gonna take like 150. And he have like another Drampa available. Yeah, I might get lucky and I might find that... on the other side, yeah, let's just go with the... I think a little bit... about that and maybe fighting Enhanced Hammer. That would be such a nice play, but there's no sign of the Enhanced Hammer. However, I'm just going to retreat down to my Beaver and I'm not gonna actually take the risk. This is gonna be Beer Hug. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I attached my energy, I can just hit for 110 and that's it. For now, I can't do more than that. There's like 4 item cards in my discard pile, meaning that the Garbodor can hit for like 80. Unfortunately, I missed the card that I was hoping and looking for, and I was not able to get that Enhanced Hammer, so I can disrupt my opponent double CORSAIR energy, and that's gonna cost me a lot right now, because my opponent just scoops his Drampa with the Acerola. Oh, interesting. So he attached energy to his bench at Drampa, meaning that he will just hit me for like a 50 and force me to lose my double CORSAIR energy in this way. which means I'm gonna play a Guzma. Yeah, definitely. Guzma to another Drampa. And this is gonna be something like this. And I'm gonna pass my turn. That's all I can do. I mean, he definitely needs energy card. There's Tapu Lele, which might be for Guzma. However, I just think it's not gonna happen. It's gonna be probably for Sycamore. No, it is for the Guzma. So maybe he had that 180 available for the Nugget against my Beaver here. It looks like he have. Alright, so there is also a Float Stone and Berserk. Alright, I tried to take a risk. It turns out to be a pretty bad idea. It's okay. It's not the end of the world, that's for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I still need to discard that Rescue Stretcher, so I'm just gonna shuffle back Pokemons back into my deck and Sycamore for 7. And there is finally Enhanced Hammer, finally something that I can use. Okay, I have basically 2 different options available, and the first one is to spread some damage counters around the board. The second one is just to go straight ahead for like 120. Yeah, I must admit that right now I'm in very, very poor position. That is for sure. However, spreading damage counters wouldn't be a bad idea. Hitting for 120 is also not a bad idea. It all depends if my opponent has that double course energy available. If not, then I might be able to knock him out, but still, he have that Garbodor maybe possibly backup with the single energy for the responding knockout, because I already have like, yeah, there's another double course energy as expected, and a Float Stone. And also 1 Sycamore for 7. Way too many resources for my opponent. And this is also the Ultra Ball, which is probably going to be for Trash Range Garbodor in this way. And it is. And really it is. So I'm losing 2 energies this turn. Meaning that for the next turn, even if the Enhanced Hammer will be in my hand, it's not going to help me a lot. Yeah, Berserk for 150. So what I can do here, pretty much not too much, I can definitely say that. I mean, I can try to buy some time, but I'm not sure how smart idea that would be. So I'm just gonna Sycamore for 7, finding myself double course energy, so I can at least maybe try, potentially, to knock on my opponent Drampa with my Tapu Lele, and yeah, who knows, maybe miracle can happen. Maybe my opponent does not have Psychic Energy in his hand, but I think the chances for that is very tiny. So probably this game I'm gonna lose. And this is going to be a first defeat with this deck. So far he promoted Drampa with the Float Stone, meaning that he probably, possibly, maybe don't have that energy available. The bad thing is that I already discarded both of my... Oh, there is a Rainbow Energy, so that's gonna be GG. Trash Lanch for like 180, which is more than enough for the Nugget. I wish there was 1 item less in my discard pile, but it wasn't. So let's move on to the game number 2. Okay, so we're here back playing this Beaver deck with the game number 2. Just looking forward to see my opening hand. No sign of the basic Pokemon, meaning that my opponent will be able to grab one extra card at the beginning of his turn. Very bad opening hand, even if there was a basic Pokemon. Oh, and the worst possible scenario is definitely to start with the Tapu Lele. This is definitely a nightmare when it happened. So, I do have Ultra Ball, which probably means I'm going to try to set up another Tapu Lele here for Bridget. So this is gonna be my turn 1 play. Let's see, Ultra Ball for Tapu Lele into the Bridget. I hate the fact that I already have 2 Tapu Leles on my bench, but it is how it is. It really is how it is. At least I have a Flowstone available, which means I'm probably going to retreat down to my Tapu Koko. And Oranguru is actually prized. Another bad thing. But well, it's not the end of the world, I guess. So let's just retreat and pass. Well, for now, this is all I can do. I'm gonna pass my turn to my opponent with his Raikus. And yeah, I can definitely say this is not gonna be an easy game, but at least I can hit my opponent for like a weakness, which is gonna be my advantage in this game. So those beavers with the fighting can hit for the weakness against my opponent. Alright, there is a Pikachu. So looks like he also plays some sort of the Raichu GX as a tech, and there is Wonder Tag, which might be for Sycamore in this case. And really it is, as expected, because he played Ultra Ball for Pikachu. Alright, Field Blower, which means I'm gonna lose my Flowstone, but the good thing is that I've managed to retreat, so it really doesn't matter too much. 1 Sycamore for 7. So far I didn't see... Oh, there is 1 Lightning Energy in my opponent's discard pile. Okay, so which means that turn 1 he will have Boomerang, Thunder, and 3 total energies in play. If there is 1 Tapu Koko, then he can simply just surprise me, putting that Pokemon in play and hit me for like 130 plus. Okay. That's something that I can benefit from it. If this Pokemon has any energy, okay, so he don't need to be a he doesn't need to be in the active position in order to perform a damage. So let's just play that to reduce damage actually. So let's just play N. Okay, no sign of the Fighting Beaver. Kinda hate when this happened, but it is how it is. At least I'm gonna try to do something like this. This is gonna be Beer Hug for like 80. At least next turn I can knock on my opponent Raikou. That's something. If I can take first prize, that's gonna be a huge advantage. Alright, there is Raichu GX, as expected. So, another Raikou, and my opponent just S-roll as his other Raikou. So right now I somehow discarded an opponent active Pokemon on all cards attached. Discard your opponent's active Pokemon. Well, this actually sounds like a good idea. If I can discard him, I'm actually gonna do that. Let's first play Mellow. So Mellow can be for another round of the N. And then the other card, it really doesn't matter which is going to be. I guess it can be something like double CORSAIR energy, but it really doesn't matter. So yeah, I'm gonna actually do that. I'm gonna Big Throw GX my opponent Raikou. So he's gonna be discarded. Alright. At least he lost Raikou in like 3 energy cards. So that's gonna keep me a little bit in play. But not for a long time, that's for sure. Well, there is Sophocles. 4 extra cards in exchange for that. Oh, there's a choice band, so I'm gonna take 5 damage counters this time. And I'm down to 170, which means I desperately need to find a way somehow to get back in action here. I think I can also do something like this. I can always gamble, that's for sure, but I'm not sure how smart really would be to gamble. Hitting my opponent with a double impact, or maybe just spreading damage counters around the board. What's going to be the smartest option to do right now? It's very questionable. I think I'm not going to be able to hit 2 heads on the coin flip, but I'm going to try to take the risk with a double impact. And I actually managed to get 2 heads on the coin flip, so that's 200. Well, that was actually very surprising. There's another mellow. This dude can hit me for like 20. This attack does 20 for each energy attached to all of your lighting Pokemons. Alright, so it's 60 damage counters as a base. And there's a max elixir. And there's gonna be probably another energy card. And really it is. Okay, so this means only one thing. I'm gonna need 1 fighting energy, and I can potentially surprise my opponent Raichu with the knockout with my Beaver. Oh, this is gonna be such a huge play if it's gonna happen. There's a Sycamore for 7. I don't like this card. This is the Wishful Baton. Yeah, so you can move up 3 basic energy from 1 Pokemon to your benched Pokemon. This is such a good card. So I wish I can find somehow another Field Blower. And right now my opponent actually managed to find so many max elixirs. I think he managed to flip all max elixirs here. That's just insane. Let's just promote Tapu Koko for now in the front. Alright, there is energy card, so I'm gonna Ultra Ball for something like Mellow and a Choice Band. For the Beaver, of course. So I can go for like 240. 240 should be enough. For the Nugget, of course. Alright, so let's go with the multi-switch. That's a pretty nice play. So I'm just hoping to find that. No sign of it. Okay, I guess that would be a little bit too much. But anyways, cross cut for like 240. Raichu is just knocked out. I'm going down to 3 prize cards. 1 prize advantage against my opponent. That's pretty cool. Probably Raichu should take those energies. I'm not expecting to see any other Pokemon instead of the Raichu to get those energies. Maybe Pikachu, potentially. Yeah, he decided to go with the Pikachu. Alright. Let's just take the left side of the prize cards. There's the Enhanced Hammer, but in this game, Enhanced Hammer is just such a useless card. In game number 1, it would be much better, but game number 2 is just not good. Okay, so he played Kukui. That's potentially very risky. Oh, but he have that Raichu GX available, which means that he can hit me with the powerful Spark. 110! Oh, so he miscalculated that fluffy ability. It's probably gonna cost my opponent maybe even a game here. I wouldn't be surprised that this attack actually gonna cost my opponent even a full game. But who knows? Everything can happen. I'm gonna play that Sycamore for 7. Alright, there is the Super Road. Of course I'm gonna play that. Alright, something like this. And that's gonna be another cross cut, so I'm going down to 1 prize card, which means that those counter catchers are not gonna be available in this game anymore. I'm more than happy just because of the fact that I have that dangerous blow for 120 against one of my opponent's basic Pokemons, which means that I can one-hit knock out his Raikou. The only card that I'm missing here is Guzma. So if I can find myself Guzma, I'm gonna be more than happy to see N right now. So I can instruct for like extra 2 cards, potentially finding myself a Guzma. Because with this hand, I can't do too much. I simply need that Guzma for the victory here. And there's a multi-switch. Alright, and a Wishful Button. So again, quick attack will do a 0 damage counter. So I'm gonna say to my opponent, well played, because this is the GG. And there we go. So the first victory in a best of 3 with a Bewear deck against Bewear-GX Raikou. So let's move on to the final and the game number 3. Alright, so the best of 3 with this Bewear deck. This is the game number 3. Right now I have 1 victory and 1 defeat with this deck. I managed to win against Bewear-GX Raikou deck, and I also lost against Drampa Garbodor in the game number 1. So let's move on to the game number 3 and let's see what we can do with this deck. So looks like I'm not gonna be able to find energy at my turn 1, which is always very, very bad thing, but I'm not gonna give up. Everything can happen. Alright, so my opponent is selecting here starting Pokemon. I think I can have Bridget turn 1 at least, but missing energy attachment at my turn 1 is something that I really don't want to see. So that's that. Oh, this bad boy is actually gonna hurt me a lot. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so just 1 water energy attached. Ooh, what a nice top deck. A Bridget. I guess I couldn't expect better top deck, to be honest. Let's go with something like this. Alright. I can potentially try to draw 1 more extra card. That's just because I can. Let's see if we can find that double core. Oh, fighting double cores energy right now with Oranguru would be such a huge deal. There's no double cores energy, but still it's a fighting energy. I'm not gonna complain against that. I'm just gonna run down to the bench and pass my turn down to my opponent. So yeah, already my bench is very heavy, so 4 Pokemons, which means that Zora can do tons of damage counters with the Mind Jack. Of course, I can respond with the Enhanced Hammer. I can respond back with knocking him simply. So right now, pretty much an equal start, I should say that. Okay, I wish he didn't find that Sycamore as a top deck, probably. Yeah, probably Sycamore was a top deck. Okay, so there is the Ninetales. Oh, I don't like to see that stand-in, but that stand-in might be just to retreat down to Vulpix. And looks like that's actually gonna happen. Where the double cores energy should go? Nowhere. So no sign of the energy from my opponent, meaning he's trying to play that beacon. Okay. Ninetales and Zorua. So that's fair enough. I'm gonna try to find well, we can just see what we have. I can grab another Stufful and put him on the bench. I'm just not sure how smart idea that is. 2 counter catchers, 2 field blowers, 2 multi switches. Rescue Stretcher is also here. And how many enhanced hammers do we have? Oh, just 1. Okay, let's play that in and let's see what we can find with it. Oh, there is a double cores energy, so that's at least something. That's really at least something. Yeah, I'm good for now. I'm just gonna fly flip. And that's gonna be it. Flying flip, my opponent bench is always good. And there is another Ninetales, so I wouldn't be surprised to see right now actually enhance double cores energy play to Zoroark, so he can just knocks out my Tapu Koko. Since that's gonna happen, I just need 1 Beaver so I can knocks out his Zoroark back. Probably after that I'm gonna see that Jirachi play for the Stardust, which is gonna be such an annoying play. I'm definitely gonna say that. It looks like that's actually gonna happen. So there we go. Mind Jack for 130. That means only one thing. I'm probably gonna knocks out his Jirachi right now because he definitely is threat. There's just no question about that. Fill blower for this and this. All right. Then Ultra Ball for something like this and this. Into the okay, that sounds like a good idea. Really, it sounds like a good idea, because I'm gonna try to risk. First I'm gonna instruct, and then I'm gonna play Beaver. Alright, so time to play that Beaver. Time to draw a couple extra cards. Okay, so he's down to like 100. Super odd. Shouldn't bring me too much, but I'm actually gonna play him. Just because I'm ready to play that Sycamore for 7 instead of the M. And it should probably be a little bit better. Okay. Just the Bewear-GX. I'm still okay, I guess. I was hoping just for the regular Beaver, to be honest. Anyways, Beer Hug should be enough for the nugget against this Jirachi. Of course, I can expect to see my opponent Zork. I didn't find, unfortunately, Enhanced Hammer. Finding an Enhanced Hammer in this case would be probably the perfect scenario, because I would be able to knock that double course energy from my opponent Zorark. And then I would be in a huge advantage. For the next turn, I'm probably gonna try to take a risk knocking his Ninetales with the one hit. I can even discard him. I can even discard that Ninetales with my big Throw GX. So there's two different options to do with my next turn. I actually have a couple different options available. Yeah, still hitting me with the Blizzard Edge for 160 should be enough for the Naga, even with that ability in play. Well, there's a choice band and one copy of the end, so it looks like my opponent can add some more damage counters with the choice band. And right now he can go for 130. It's okay. Not water energy attached. Okay, I can hit him for like 80 with a Beer Hog, and that should be enough for the knockout. So at least that's something. I just need to figure out how in the world I'm gonna knock out my opponent Ninetales. That's 130. That's a lot of damage counters, that's for sure. Yeah, really, that's a lot of damage counters. This should go somewhere like there. Double course energy play. Yep, why not? Special charge. Rescue Stretcher for potentially big play like Guzma, for example. An Enhanced Hammer, let's say. Or maybe just not. Beer Hog for 80. Should be enough for the nugget at least. I'm going again in advantage against my opponent. There's another Beaver. Alright. Alright. Fair enough, I'm gonna say. There is a huge risk for my opponent if... Okay, he probably have Rescue Stretcher available. If I'm gonna just big throw GX his Ninetales, then this is gonna be a big deal, because he's gonna lose Ninetales and 3 energies. On the other side, however, potentially finding a Guzma and a double course energy with 2 heads on the coin flip, I can just one hit knock my opponent Ninetales just like that. So there's a couple available options right now. I also have that Beaver and a DCE available. One Sycamore has been played for 7, which means that my opponent is hoping for the huge Sycamore, of course. So far, I'm not seeing that Zoroark, so this might be one more price advantage for me, meaning that after he managed to knock out my Beaver, we're gonna be equal with the price cards. There's a choice band for that Ninetales. However, he can knock me out by hitting me with the Ice Blade for like 80. Okay, he attached energy. Oh, if there's gonna be, I'm not sure if he have the Flowstone available, because if not, oh, there it is. Okay, so that's gonna explain a tons of things here. Ice Blade for the knockout. Yeah, potentially I can definitely try to shuffle his Ninetales back to his hand. I'm just thinking how smart that would be, to be honest. Yeah, it's not easy to get two heads of the coin flip, that's for sure. I think I'm just gonna go with something like this. I'm just going to try to spread some damage counters around the board, at least for now, with the fly flip. Yeah, I mean, that's literally all I can do. Somehow I need to set up, yeah, this bad boy actually hitting for just 120 my opponent basic Pokemons. It's okay just because I still have two multi-switches, so I can just move those energies around the board. It's not a big deal. Whew, okay. I still have Enhanced Hammer available, so I can disrupt that energy from the bench. There's a Guzma for my Beaver, probably. Maybe even for Oranguru. Oh, for the Beaver. Okay, retreat, retreat. An Ice Blade for 50 to one of my benched Pokemons, and he decided to strike me for like a 50. Which is interesting, actually. So that's gonna put me in thinking, can I somehow perform the knockout against my opponent? I can go for like 150, which means, there's not enough resources for that. So I can play Mellow just to see what do we have here. Look at this. Look at this combo. I have Enhanced Hammer, which means I can disrupt my opponent by a little bit. But first thing first, I'm gonna do something like this. Alright. Give me that Enhanced Hammer. Perfect. And one fly flip. Okay, so potentially next turn, I can go for like 120, and I can knock out my opponent. Oh no, I attached a Floatstone to my Beaver. Ooh, such a stupid play that was. I just managed to realize that right now. Oh, that's not good. Anyways, there is one copy of Professor Sycamore for 7. Which just means one thing. My opponent desperately looking at either way for the energy, or maybe for Jirachi, so he can just knock that energy, or maybe for Zoroark and Double Course energy. Potentially next turn I can grab 2 prize cards, which is a big deal. Potentially not, because there is an Ultra Ball, so Zoroark should definitely enter the play. Either way, Zoroark or one copy of Ninetales, but I'm just expecting to see Zoroark. And, yeah, this is maybe the misplay that's probably going to cost me a game. If you're wondering which misplay, I'm going to just say the misplay when I attached a Flowstone to my Beaver. Yeah, just like that. Still, if he don't have Double Course energy, my dreams and hopes should live for a little bit more. No, there's a stand-in, so probably he had that double Course energy available in his hand. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe he's just gonna try to stay in the front with the Zoroark and pretend like nothing's gonna happen. Oh, there's a Tapu Lele. So that's the Wonder Tag, but he already played supporter card. Alright. I can max out Zoroark, that's for sure. But I'm just thinking about Flying Flip once again. Seriously? A double Course Energy? So he attached it to the Tapu Lele. So probably Tapu Lele is gonna hit me for the knockout. Yeah, he's the only one that can survive not being knocked out. Oh, come on. This is such a good play. Still, what I can do here, I can hope for... I mean, I have multi-catcher available, but what else do we have here? There's a Field Blower and 2 multi-switches. Can I benefit somehow from those multi-switches? I don't know. If I at least can somehow knock out that Ninetales who already have 6 damage counters, technically that would be a chance if I didn't misplayed putting those beavers in play. Right now I just need too much. Too many different cards I need at this moment. So I'm gonna Ultra Ball first for that Tapu Lele, and then I'm gonna just instruct for 2 to see if I can find something that I can use. A double Course Energy. That can change things a little bit. But still. I can go just for like 120. And I'm still short for like 20. But then I can take 3 prize cards with my Tapu Koko in just a single turn. And who knows what can happen after that. So I'm not sure how smart that really is. But I guess I don't have another option available. It's just 2 cards in my opponent's hand, so desperate times call for the desperate measures, I guess. Yeah, that choice band. That choice band's gonna probably cost me a game here. Oh, I even forget that he didn't use his GX attack. No, that's the GG. And it's just 120 plus 60, so I don't even have enough for... Oh, yeah. I just realized it now. Anyways, that's the GG. He can just Ice Pad GX. How in the world I forget about that Ice Pad GX? Another Tapu Lele play. Plus, Ninetales is just full HP, so what I can do? I guess not too much. We can do something like this. I'm gonna Sycamore for 7. I'm gonna deck out myself. Yeah, definitely good game, but a few miscalculated moves actually cost me a victory here. It's not easy to play this deck, and there's just another energy for the Blizzard Edge in 160. Yeah, I was not able to find that enhanced hammer in a specific time to disrupt energy from his Zoroark and take the knockout in the same turn. That would probably bring me in a much better position, but still, it was definitely a good game. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this deck. Stay tuned for more videos. Have a nice day, and we'll see you next time. So till the next time, have a nice day again, and goodbye.